is what's considered meta right now. I guess if you're going full damage Darius, you're going to be able to do that damage, get that extra movement speed to keep up with your target, and then really do some work. However, he's going into a Riven, not a Kale. I'm mistaken. I didn't look at the whole team comp. Darius and the Riven, not exactly going to be the easiest combination. That is for sure. Just set up here. Right, moving that, moving that. All right, timestamp 28:59. So here we go, jumping into game with NuclearBananazz, looking to make his mark in the new ranked season, ranked flex with his boys. He's got some friends with him, but I'm not exactly sure who they are. So we'll just assume he's friends with the majority of his team. He's probably a pretty friendly guy.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Pretty standard starts all around. Standard flash there coming out of Graves. Kind of get from one bush to the other completely undetected. Makes sense. You never know where the enemy actually has it warded, so really you want to be very frivolous with your summoner spells in order to make sure that you get the maximum amount of disrespect as well as map coverage early on in the game. Great play there by our blue team jungler.
Minions have spawned.
Standard bush starts here. Gonna leash for the jungler here on the bot side, as well as have our red team leash for their jungler here. The top side. Man, I gotta get used to middle mouse button move around. Gonna have an extra saucy leash with the Zyra plants. And Graves here takes almost no damage in the jungle just because he's Graves. He can kind of kite around, dodge around the jungle buffs. See here, Riven already going in. He's got the Challenger Riven skin, able to throw out challenging disrespect. He is going to take a little decimate on the way out, but going to still be a-okay. Interestingly enough, we have our boy NuclearBananazz deciding not to go the Targon's meta start. Ooh, lots of trade damage coming out of here from Riven up in the top lane. He's really wombo combing, wombo combing down at Darius. Nice to stacking up, and we can already see that the opposing bot lane already trying to play as safe as possible. Meanwhile, our boy Nuclear has already got the double axe stack. Looking to make his mark. Riven getting the push there in the top lane. Jungler's virtually same positions on the map. Ooh, Blitz. Interesting throw right there. And this Xayah, not sure what she's thinking, going in. Gonna miss 2 axes on the way in, but he has another one queued up. Lots of trade damage back. Very good trade there for our boy Nuclear in the bot lane. Riven, however, looking to make his mark, still keeping the wave push. He is going to be susceptible to this gank. Warwick coming in right now. There goes the Zyra snare. The damage coming down. Going to deflect him back into the team. We got one more axe waiting. There it is. First blood coming down to NuclearBananazz. Going to see if Riven can get out with his life. He is going to dodge out of the way of the grapple. Making his way out just fine. Graves coming in for that counter engage there into the top lane and engage there in the in the mid lane as well. Everyone going to make it out safe except for that Xayah down in the bottom lane. Great chase, just really throwing out that Draven damage. So, what's the word? Not uncounterable. I'm not sure what we're really looking for, but it's strong as hell. Zyra, some reason getting extra horny eyes. I'm not really sure what she is thinking. Here comes the trade damage back. The stun, the last slap, the shield, the auto, not there. Really unfortunate. Really, the Riven up there in the top lane holding on to his flash. He definitely could have flashed and gotten that kill, though. Not exactly sure what he was thinking. Gale able to get up a little bit of damage. There goes the Blitzcrank hook. The slide to the side. NuclearBananazz looking to start spinning those axes. Taking a lot of Zyra damage coming back, though. Not to mention all those minions on top of him. He's going to go really low and have to base after this. Unfortunate. Flash there going to get burned out of mid lane. The Warwick Fear is on top of him. The Karma Q just barely misses. The slow coming out from Kale, but he needs to get the hell out of there as soon as possible. And he does. Trying to see what's going to happen next. Looks like we have Warwick here just going for the Scuttle Crab early on. And here we go. The push down here into bottom lane. Quite a bit behind on CS. I do not believe that's the second evolution of Targon Shield. Yeah, that's still just the relic. Zaya is quite a bit behind. Blitzcrank hook. Blitzcrank hook. Man, there's a lot of K's in there. Alliteration, not my strong suit. Gonna take a lot of damage though on his way out. Positioning at this guy's strong suit right now. Riven here in the top lane, looking to get that damage traded back. He's already got the longsword boost over him. That decimate though, gonna give him that health back as well as the damage traded. Ooh, wow, we got Blitzcrank coming in. He gets the hook off, gets the knock up there. The damage is there. NuclearBananazz gonna get his second kill of the game. Looking to trade off, keep their win alive. Warwick though, he smells the blood. There is the Blitzcrank. Flashes away a little premature. The fear is there. The kill is there. Blah. Tripped over my words there. Sorry about that. Warwick picked up his first kill for the red team this game. Overall, still just a support loss. Not exactly the biggest deal. NuclearBananazz though, he sees a caught out Zyra. Lots of damage coming back, and he is not able to finish off the kill in time. All those minions and all those plants were just way too much. Speaking of way too much, Riven up there in the top lane finally gets the broken sword rebuilt. That's gonna allow him to get a kill and an ultimate Karma Q. Gonna take him down. An interesting ultimate here coming out from Kale. Doesn't even make enough room out in time. Looking for one auto attack, and there it is. Karma picking up the kill in the middle lane to even it up for the red team. NuclearBananazz, however, does have the BF as well as a pickaxe finished over just a Caulfield's Warhammer for Zaya, so he is going to have a massive damage advantage in the bottom lane. Really all we need is for Blitzcrank to land those hooks, stay safe. Should be a relatively easy lane down here for our boys in the bot lane. The ward coverage, we've got quite a bit of defensive warding coming out. I'm assuming that's from Warwick down there in the bottom side of the map. Looking to make sure that Graves does not steal any more from down there. He's been invading quite a bit up there in the top lane, trying to steal out as much as he can, keep this Warwick down, and it shows in the CS count. Here we go. They got him cornered. Blitzcrank rolling in. He's going to get stopped up, slowed down, but not enough to kill him. Look at the Grave there in the bottom lane while we move to the mid. This Karma's going to be a very easy, Kale's going to be a very easy kill for Karma. As we have that Warwick, successful Warwick gank in the bottom lane. NuclearBananazz, wow, not ready for the Zyra ultimate. He's able to get that coup de grace stack. That's going to keep him alive for the double kill. Way to go, those masteries really coming in big. And that right there is the advantage of not going the Relic Shield overheal start. We're able to have that rune set up to keep you extra safe. To stand aside coming through, but the Karma Q is too much. Blitzcrank might get pulled to his death, but he just now realizes he had the Graves backup. Riven, however, did not realize he had the Warwick gank. Gonna get ulted on. Fear is dodged out. The pull dodged out as well. Lots of damage going back. Warwick just barely surviving while Darius is going to pick up that kill. Smoke screen getting out clean is that Karma in the bottom lane. We got 3 members of the red team coming in strong here, looking to contest this early Infernal Dragon. Not sure what Graves thought he was going to get. He uses that dash a little prematurely. Now he's kind of stuck in the pit. Got to flash out. Kale here looking to give some moral support as his teammate is now summonerless. What's the name of that Darius pull? I think it's Apprehend. The Apprehension is there. It's called Stand of Time, that's what I thought. Blitzcrank Hook gonna go wide. Not a big fan of the way the skin looks amazing on Blitzcrank. However, I really feel like the animation seems somewhat slower. Not sure if there's any credibility to that, but maybe NuclearBananazz will find out and tell me about it later. I'm assuming he's probably duo with the Blitzcrank down here. You need to step on these plants if you want to avoid getting a hefty engage there in the bottom lane. Spooky Ghost coming out. Not going to hit Kayle though. She's going to stay safe. Warwick here looking to make some moves down here in the bottom lane. We are warded out, so they'll see him coming through the river right now. He is in vision, trying to move fast. The ultimate coming down. The Blitzcrank Hook is going to get him stand aside on the rest of the team, but the power shots are going to be enough. The Draven ult coming back, but it's not quite enough damage. Xayah going to be able to get the return kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade down here in the bottom lane. Riven, however, not quite going to get decimated. Even health as he comes back in. Kayle looking to get that damage going off. Lots of damage traded. Karma really gets ahead of the trade. A really late ultimate there coming out from Kayle. You got to throw those out at the beginning of the engages. Most you're not going to get much done. There goes the W. Looking for just one more auto attack, but Karma doesn't find it. Meanwhile, our boy Blitzcrank grasping roots and grasping death as he heads his way right back to the fountain. 2 kills traded back there. Now into the bottom lane. Graves finding his way in the face of a Warwick here. Lots of damage getting traded back. The smoke screen not quite enough. He's going to try to collateral damage out of there. It's the damage traded back onto the Karma, but it is not enough. 3 members strong here on the red team. Gonna keep their boy Karma safe. Meanwhile, with all these trades, Kayle has had quite a good time CSing here. Brought up a pretty decent advantage. However, not going to keep that advantage when you are 3 kills down from your opposing laner. Not to mention all the time spent out of lane. It's going to eventually creep up. You'll see a XP disadvantage. But as of right now, still holding strong. Our boy NuclearBananazz still trying to find a way to get their way into this bottom lane advantage. He's already got that 5-3-0 score line. So he's going to be feeling extra good. Blitzcrank trying to find the way around the minions here. Can't really seem to decide where he's got to throw them in order to avoid grabbing on the minions, excuse me. 12 minutes here. We got that first dragon looking to come in, but that empowered Karma Q plus the Ignite is going to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the Kayle ult a little late, and that's going to take down the Graves. Free Infernal Dragon here for red lane as, red team, as Karma's going to chase down the Kayle here. There goes the tether, the auto attack, double kill to finish him off. Now the Blitzcrank grab, they're tossing him up. The Blitzcrank ultimate, the next axe coming through, that's going to be enough. Here comes the damage, but the Zyra Q is too much. The stopwatch to save her life, that's going to be a double kill down for the red team bot lane. Riven just barely going to miss before he gets apprehended. Slowing down the crippling strike, the electrocute damage going off. But that is a fully stacked Darius passive onto Riven. Meanwhile, a fully stacked Dragon coming down there in the bot lane. The Exiled Sword coming out. The damage going out. There goes the ultimate just in time. The guillotine is stopped, and Riven picks up the kill there in the top lane. Great job. Gonna get the wave push back into base. He was on a item disadvantage down there in the top lane as well. Almost, actually. Picked up a couple random pieces of shit before he moved out there. Kind of an interesting call. Nevertheless, though, he had the trade advantage and had the level advantage as well. He had, unfortunately was able to, or fortunately for him, was able to grab that skill up right in the middle of that engagement. Well, that for an easy win. Interesting pickup. The Graves grabbed the, I believe it's Scavenging Poacher's Dirk. There we go. Really looking to make his invades count for something. That's going to be a really cheap serrated Dirk. Apprehend just barely going wide. The rest of the red team responds just a moment too late. Blitz here looking for that hook. There it goes onto the Zyra. The damage coming out to stand aside. The Blitzcrank ultimate. But the grasping roots are there. Doesn't matter. That Darius damage, or excuse me, the Draven damage is there. One last auto attack was all it would have taken, but they didn't find it. Unfortunately, double kill does go over to the Zyra for the bottom team, so they don't really get that much for it. Except for a Fed support. Not exactly what you want to see, but she's putting out the damage with that Haunting Guise. However, still, a overly squishy bot lane is going to make for a very easy target. Darius, here comes Warwick trying to find his way into the top. Doesn't, however. Just going to kind of make some laps, run back into his jungle. What is left of it, that is. Graves still sitting on only 2 stacks of the Poacher's Dirk. Goes Kale looking to make possibly a tower dive. Kind of curious why that's going on. Lots of damage going out. A really late ultimate. This is now signaling for the Zyra to come in. Xayah, excuse me. The ultimate, the auto attack, that's all they need for a killing spree. On to the enemy team AD carry. Looking to be the struggle. She's been mostly kept down in the bottom lane by expert harass from NuclearBananazz, as well as a couple really well-timed hooks from our Blitzcrank. However, heavy pressure coming in the bot lane could spell disaster. First turret gold is still on the line. We got Graves here chasing the Scuttle Crab. We got a lots of engage going in here in the middle lane, not to mention a huge engage up into the top. Don't exactly find him. There goes the Grasping Roots, the Zyra ultimate. That's all they need. The damage is there. Here comes the Xayah auto attacks. The Draven ultimate is just enough to keep him alive. Not like it actually got him any lifesteal, but it's enough to clear the minions, I guess. Emotionally kept him alive. The constant push coming in. Riven knows that Warwick is on the way. Not only from the Rift Trail take, but also from that ward there. Here comes Blitz coming in hot. Gets the grab. Grasping Roots is going to miss. He's going to ultimate, not do a whole lot. Warwick here looking to make his mark. Or just some laps. Again, this guy running across the map, going for the Olympic Marathon. Well, it's barely any mana. He's got enough for maybe one hook. Boy, NuclearBananazz though has returned to the bottom lane. We have a charging Rift Herald going to be coming in. That's not going to be enough to take out the turret. Not to mention that here comes our Karma. The other team's Karma, excuse me. Grasping Roots doesn't find, excuse me, Raven. I keep on calling him Darius. And the next charge is stopped, but unfortunately takes way too much damage. The collateral damage, though, that's the one that's going to follow through. Great kill follow-up there from our boy Graves in the jungle. Yeah, I don't know if jungle is necessarily your guys' problem. I don't know if NuclearBananazz, one of your buddies, is there in the chat, but really your main part is your mid laner. Kale having a lot of trouble trying to figure out how abilities work, when to throw off your ultimate. Possibly first time Kale, not sure. It certainly looks like it's not his first time having a bad time in game, that's for sure. Riven here, though, still holding his own into the top lane, going into 2 members of the red team, Xayah and Darius looking there. There's the hook, the pull coming in, the Blitzcrank ultimate, but it's not enough damage. He is still a supporting defensive Blitzcrank. Not enough quite to solo out Kale. There come the fellas are flying. The Exile Sword is there, but he is still in range. Draven coming up just in time. Draven to pick up the kill. Those spinning axes are enough. Here comes the Blitzcrank dive coming in. The axes are spinning. The auto attacks are there. That's another shutdown gold. Coming over to our boy NuclearBananazz. Karma coming in. Those Qs are hurting. Ooh, the damage. We have 4 members strong up here in the top lane, looking to possibly grab a dive and a kill. The hook goes out. The Riven stun is down. Back onto the minions, but we don't have the follow-up. Kale, where is his ultimate? Gonna take a couple auto attacks first. Excuse me, a couple of tower shots. The return flash is there. Draven not necessarily needing it, but he still has it. Kill going down while Warwick finds his kill down there in the bottom lane with an open Infernal Dragon. Very well timed there for the red team. They are going to trade the tower for it. Not necessarily sure if it's worth, because they're already missing out on one Infernal Dragon. Draven coming in, or excuse me, Darius. And the Zyra ultimate absolutely decimating. That's going to be a triple kill going over to the red team. Triple kill, not only that, and the Infernal Dragon. Definitely not worth. Trying to find their way to get ahead in this game. They have the pressure, and the team play is there whenever we can get everybody together. However, these extended engages are really spelling disaster for our boys in the blue. Let's see if maybe they can come together and find that kind of decisive push that gets them ahead in this game. So Rome's coming out, a lot of defensive warding from our boy Blitzcrank. Not the hottest on hooks, but so far the hotness on vision. So plus up for that. 4 members strong here in the game. Not the best player to hook right now. He's going to get apprehended back in the lane. But Draven's throwing out that damage. The feathers are flying. He is not going to get stuck down. But here it comes. The ignite is enough. Karma's going to pick up our support on the blue team. Draven looking to come in here. There comes the axes. They're starting spinning. The stand aside is there to keep the rest of the team off for the collateral damage. That is going to pick up Graves. The first kill. The second kill going down to auto attacks. An almost well-timed flank there, but not quite enough to take out all 5 members. Ambitious, I would say. Yes, Warwick here. He does have ultimate up. Looking to see who he's going to find. This is a caught-out Draven. An easy ultimate call. The roots are there. The Q is there. Karma picking up that kill. To make it 23-15 here in the mid lane. The pressure is there for our red team. Riven and Blitzcrank looking to try to answer. We have, there's the one. Ooh. 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 The damage. Ooh, the Zyra ultimate. Is it there? Yes, the Blitzcrank ult does finish him off. That might be the kill coming up. The knockup. That's all I need. 2 kills traded back and forth there. Does not matter, though. It is enough to finish off the rest of the blue team. We're going to see what Kale can do by himself in the mid lane. Ooh, besides get messed up by a support Zyra. This is a support Zyra sitting on a Leandri's Torment. So she's putting out some damage, as we've seen in all these engages. The Grasping Roots into the Zyra ultimate is just absolutely insane. Kale here caught out. Going to throw the ultimate in order to stave off some of this damage. NuclearBananazz trying to find his way in. There comes the hook. Looking to find the damage. The spinning axes are there. They keep on spinning. They don't stop until the Darius is dead. Easy kill picked up by our boy on the Draven. I wanted to mention that, but a nice blue buff is going to keep those axes spinning as well. Very great pickup. Coming in the mid lane. He's going to get Grasping Roots up. He seems to be very flippant about how he gets caught by those. That's going to cause his Blitzcrank to lose his life. Very unfortunate. You really got to be careful. The Grasping Roots ×2. There it comes for the Graves. He's the next one to die. And this Zyra has just been on point this game. Staying just close enough to get the Grasping Roots off. Even when we go back to laning phase, took a lot of damage. However, it always threw off those Grasping Roots exactly when they were needed to in the team fights. And that's allowed them to get as ahead as they are right now. Here we go. This mid lane engaged. Tier 2 turret. Kale has got the wave clear, but not quite enough. The damage traded back. The ultimate is still there. The Draven spinning axes. Almost enough. That's going to be the auto attack kill going down. But the Zyra roots are there. Take out the Riven. 1-for-1 traded back as well as a turret. Still calling it worth. Here we go. We got double axes. The Blitzcrank coming out. The hook just barely flying wide. And Warwick, he is still there in the middle lane. Cannot be displaced. He's got quite a bit of armor. Not enough. Excuse me. Draven can make it through it. Not quite. There comes the, ooh, the stopwatch. Just in time, going to take a lot of turret damage on the way out. And that Warwick Q going to keep him alive. Tons of damage there in the mid lane. Apologize about the chat there, NuclearBananazz. So again, the scoreboard, looking at it, looking awfully rough for our boys in blue. KL sitting on 0-5-5, and so far has not made a meaningful ultimate in any of these engagements. Really, the majority of her invulnerabilities have been used to let her walk out and take 0 damage. Excuse me, when I mean take 0 damage, I mean she was already taking 0 damage after she ulted. So still trying to figure that out. Almost has the Ginsu's Rage Blade built up though, which will help once we have these incredibly tanky top and jungle champions getting in her face, if that ever happens. We got members of red team, 4 strong here, looking to make the engagement in. Graves takes quite a bit of damage from that Karma Q. Cloud damage trying to keep him out, but does next to no damage on the rest of the red team. Darius here gonna go for a little bit of zoning. Caught off way back. Here comes the super tanks right in the middle of the blue team. Raven is the first one to drop out. NuclearBananazz unfortunate, but the Riven flank was enough to take out the Karma, but not enough to keep him alive. And Kale coming through right at the end. The question mark ping's coming out. Where were you at, bruh? Looking like we got a mid lane AFK in this game. Very unfortunate. The Blitzcrank gets the kill. Oh my gosh. The Infernal Dragon steal. Very well timed hook. Maybe not enough to keep him in this game, but definitely enough to keep their hopes alive. Very well played. Here comes Darius, the apprehend coming down, the crippling strike. Is it enough to get the Zyra in tow? It is. The Draven spinning axes are there. Looking to get the next one coming up to stand aside. Going to slow him down just a little bit. That is enough. The axes are spinning. Here comes the Warwick. Looking to make his way. Those Predator boots. Just making him run so fast. He's dying even faster. Kale picking up the kill. The first one of the game. Trying to be impactful. We got 4 members moving strong. The Baron is the call. But the rest of his teammates want to grab this tower first. And they will. Not before they take quite a bit of Zyra damage on their way out. Those plants absolutely tearing them apart. Riven and Draven. Excuse me, Nuclear. Already on the Baron. For some reason we have Graves was trying to zone out, making sure he takes out that ward first. No matter though, they're still going to get a very easy smite off onto Baron Nashor. Blitzcrank messes up a little bit there. Could have made an easy escape, but instead going to have to try to run even further out. Mikey caught out. NuclearBananazz here looking to find the first member to step up, and looks like he's found it. That is the Zyra. The roots are going down, but she trades just enough back and she gets the kill. Wow. A Draven is out-traded by a support Zyra. Just goes to show all those early game kills were enough to really help her carry this game for her team. Predator boots Warwick looking to keep this engagement alive. We have Baron Nashor and only 4 members right now. That is a whoa! That Warwick jump! Where were you going? Halfway across the map was the answer. Kale here looking to take the damage. She does ult early this time. Good for her. But this is 3 super tanks coming in on her team. That is 1 dead Blitzcrank. That's the first one. Riven there getting in the middle of it. Trying to stun everybody up. The tower is too much for Darius as he is going to die. The next one, Warwick. Going way too far. The Kale damage finally there. The Ginsu's Rage Blade. The flash. The dash. The stun. Not enough though. Riven going to be stopped there by the spooky ghost from Karma. Looks like that buy is coming in handy. Man, that Warwick ultimate was hilarious. This is why I do it. That's why these streams out. Here we go, round 2. Ooh, a fail flash coming out from Zyra. No matter, he's gonna throw one more axe for disrespect and CS on his way out. Gonna send the support back to base. We got our 2 strongest members now from the red team. Nuclear as well as Riven coming in. The damage is out there. Not quite. Ooh, almost enough. Here he comes, looking to get out of the way of the roots, and he does. That's going to be a kill picked up. The Triumph is enough to keep him alive. Dodges out the Karma Q. That's a shutdown gold on our boy Draven. He's got to get out of the way of that apprehend, and he does. The damage coming out. The auto attack on Warwick is all he needed. The apprehend isn't there. The guillotine is not enough. 3 kills now, going over to the favor of the blue team. They got the pressure here in mid. There is no more Baron Nashor. Blitzcrank has started tanking the turret, and he is a tanky boy indeed. Full team ace coming out for our boys in blue. That is going to be a mid lane inhibitor down. And this game has taken quite the turn. All on the back of that Blitzcrank Dragon Steel. We could say that was the turning point in the game for them. That could be the game for them as they're moving in here. Lots of damage going down. The win is in their eyes, and victory is what we see for NuclearBananazz. Wow, hell of a turnaround. Great game, guys.